Minister Bheki Cele has hailed the progress made by the task team in investigating political killings in KwaZulu-Natal. He has given an update on the investigations and successful prosecution of some of the accused. Karinda Jagmohan is following developments there and attended that briefing. So let's start with this progress that has been made by the task team. Karinda, what came out of that?
Indeed. Well, we heard from the police minister today that the task team, which was formulated to investigate political killings in the province, now have 258 dockets on their table, and of this, they've made 289 arrests. These number of dockets are since 2018 that they've been investigating this, and this is a rise from 32 more dockets since last year in June, when he last gave us an update on this. This task team was formed because of the number of politically related killings we've been seeing over the past years, especially since 2016, during the run-up to the municipal elections. At that time, the number of political killings, or the level of violence, was so high that the Morani Commission of Inquiry began, which was essentially to investigate these politically related killings. A report with recommendations was released in 2018, and what was discussed here was how these recommendations are being implemented, and whether or not it is being implemented to the level that is required to reduce these political murders that we have been seeing, especially as well over the last year in the run-up to the 2016 the 2021 municipal elections in November, where just in the run-up to that in KwaZulu-Natal, 8 people were killed. But the minister says that still the number of violence with regards to politically related murders is decreasing, and he is happy with the work being done by the task team. He says that they now have some very watertight cases that are actually coming to the courts, and there have been a number of convictions being made. Here's a listen to what the minister had to say earlier about the work of the task team.
It is important to note the significant progress made by the task team, which has secured life sentences for 10 accused. More than 22 accused have sentences ranging from 10 to 50 years handed down to them. 12 accused have been convicted for no more than 10 years, and the remainder are going through the court processes. In addition, 116 cases dockets not related to the task team mandate, but somehow linked to the political related cases, either with similar suspect and or ballistic analysis, are being processed by the task team for further investigation. This is an increase of 69 cases compared to the last update in June. The 289 suspects arrested, 72 remain in custody, while 43 are out on bail. 13 of these accused have since died. Charges have been withdrawn against 71 accused, and 31 have been found not guilty.
So, Karinda, what of political parties that have been mostly impacted by these killings?
Well, according to the minister and essentially the interministerial committee that is having oversight over these investigations, they say that the ANC, the IFP and the NFP are among the parties that are most impacted by the political violence. And especially, as I was saying, over the last year, in the run-up to the November 2021 elections, we saw at least 8 politically related murders of political candidates in these parties. In fact, remember in September we saw 3 women who were murdered in Inanda. They had been attending an ANC community event as well. We're just seeing now, of course, the minister leaving this conference, and of course we know that he's heading to several other meetings. We also saw, due to the murder of ANC councillors here in eThekwini in Ward 103, Ward 101, one man, a councillor candidate, killed while on the campaign trail just 2 weeks before the November election. Last month, we also saw the Speaker of the Amajuba District Municipality in Newcastle, Northern KwaZulu-Natal, was murdered outside his home. Just recently, another eThekwini councillor was also murdered in Ward 103. So just a number of political killings. Here's what the Minister had to say with regards to the parties that may be impacted by this.
Since 2018, the task team has investigated 258 dockets in which 289 arrests have been made on politically related cases. This is 32 more dockets compared to the last update in June 2021, with a 54% detection rate and 33 court rate and 63 conviction rate. Most of the new cases were reported before, during, and after the local government election in November 2021. Investigations of the political killing task team have revealed that the most affected political parties are the ANC, IFP, and NFP. Motives for these crimes are linked to intra-political and interpolitical conflicts, with a few cases linked to the various motives, such as taxi violence and other domestic-related issues.
So that's what the Minister had to say with regards to the issue of politically related killings in KwaZulu-Natal. It is a very violent time here, or rather it has been a hotbed of violence over the past 10 months. There have been more than 200 mass shootings, not necessarily all of them politically related, but still all of them ultimately seeing 531 fatalities over the past 10 months. A definite cause for concern here. This team is only investigating political killings, but of course we do expect more updates on the other investigations into matters like the attacks on traditional leaders, deadly taxi violence, among other issues that are plaguing this province.
Karinda Jagmohan, thank you for those details.